Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you on this platform. So in today's session we are again going to discuss some very important questions of subject verb agreement. As you can see that I have written here subject verb agreement. So in the previous session we did discuss some rules, and along with the rules we also solved some questions which were easy level questions, right? So in today's session we will be leveling the pattern up, and we'll be solving some questions which will be not of easy level but definitely of moderate level. So in today's session we are going to solve some moderate level questions. So let's get started with the session and let's see what is there in the questions today. So I hope that you have already watched this video and you have also gone through the questions which we have discussed previously. So in today's session we'll be discussing some more. Let's begin with that. Okay, so first of all let's see the directions. The direction says find the incorrect part of a sentence. So we have to find the incorrect part. Maybe there will be multiple sentences, and out of those sentences we'll have to look for the incorrect one. So let's get started and let's see what kind of questions do we have in moderate or medium level questions. Okay, let's practice this exercise. Okay, so the question number 1 says, okay, there are 4 sentences in question number 1, and out of these 4 sentences we have to find which one is the incorrect one. Okay, I doesn't have this medicine, so please follow my rules and regulations to operate this fungal disease of your brother, otherwise there will be a great trouble. Okay, this is a whole sentence which is divided in 4 parts, I guess, and we have to look for the one which is the incorrect. Okay, so the moment we read this one, part number A, we are definitely able to understand and connect that I will take plural verb don't here. Other sentences are grammatically correct, only this sentence was incorrect, and here we will use we will use the I. This I will take, basically don't, I don't have this medicine. This will be an appropriate sentence and not I doesn't. Okay, so the error is in option number A. Easy to understand, I guess. We understood the pattern. All of you, whoever is watching right now, I hope you have understood and gone through the pattern properly. Now moving again to the next question. But they panic and feels themselves weak. Okay, so they make statements in a hurry, and 3 of them unite themselves because each of them is afraid to articulate certain words. So you see, it says feels themselves. Now themselves is a plural pronoun, and for this plural pronoun, are we supposed to use feels or are we supposed to use feel? Definitely feel is a plural verb, so we will use feel in place of feels. Again, in question number 2 we can see that option number A, part number A, is incorrect. Okay, next question. We shall struggle that even people living in the far countryside understands that in Ukraine there is good as well as evil, and which way they should vote so that their life is not a failure. We shall do everything possible, and we are sure that the victory will belong to the single opposition candidate Viktor Yushchenko. Okay, so there are 4 sentences and we have to understand. Okay, now the moment we read part number A, again I would say that part number A has an error. We see people here, right? And people here is what? People is a plural subject, and for plural subject we will use a plural verb. So understand is inappropriate here, and the sentence would be understand and not understands. Again the error is in option number A. Next question. Okay, there is a change in the direction. Choose the grammatically correct option for the underlined part of the sentence. Okay, we have to choose the grammatically correct option for the underlined part of the sentence. Cool. Let's see what questions are there. Politics are not my cup of tea, which means my cup of tea is appropriate. We have to just check whether politics are not is appropriate or not, or there is a correct alternative available in the options given. Politics have been not, politics is not, politics were not, politics had not. So here politics, though noun is plural form, but it takes a singular verb. So it will take what? It will not take a plural one. So you see this one is a plural one, this is a plural one, this is a plural one, and this is a past one. So we are only left with one option, which is politics is not. My cup of tea. This is the appropriate sentence. Okay. Next question. He asked me whether either of the applicants were suitable. You see, whether either of the applicants were suitable is underlined, so we have to see whether there is an error or not. So when we use either of, we already discussed this when we were discussing rules. When we use either or either of, each of, we always follow a singular form of verb. You see, where is the singular form of verb available? This one is not, this one is not correct, this one is also not correct. We are only left with one option, which says whether either of the applicants was suitable. Grammatically, this makes an appropriate sentence, right? Next question. Silver as well as cotton have fallen in price. Now you see, silver individually and cotton individually have fallen in price. This is what the sentence is trying to say. So words joined to a singular sentence by as well as are parenthetical, right? That is, they are of lesser importance. So the verb will always follow the major subject, and the major subject here is silver, which is singular. So for singular, we will definitely go with a singular verb and not have fallen, not were fallen, not fallen, and not have fallen again. So we are left with only one option, which is option number A, and it says as well as cotton has fallen. Next sentence. Neither my brother nor my parents stays in Mumbai. Neither my brother nor my parents were staying in Mumbai, stay in Mumbai, is stayed in Mumbai, or has stayed in Mumbai. You see, when one of the subjects joined by nor is plural, right? This one is plural. Then the subject will also be plural. So the subject here is singular. So what will be the appropriate sentence here? In that case, the appropriate sentence would be my parents stay in Mumbai and not stays in Mumbai, right? This one is the correct option, alternative. Next question. Cows are among the gentlest of living creatures. None shows more compassionate tenderness to their young. Okay. Now you see, again, none, though properly singular, commonly takes a plural verb. So here, none has taken a singular verb. So what will be the appropriate alternative for this? Show, has showed, was showing, showing. Definitely option number A, show, right? None show more passionate tenderness. This is not appropriate. Again, next question. The Arabian Nights is one of the famous book among the readers. So Arabian Nights is one particular book, right? So it will be followed by singular verb. Moreover, after one of, we usually follow plural noun. Plural noun will come. So with that, on that note, which one of the following is the correct answer? The Arabian Nights is one of the famous book, right? One of the famous book. I think this is appropriate, and we need not need any changes when the option is in option number B. So we have marked it as option number B. Okay. Next, each student helped by the parents and teachers setting the goal that fits him or her, so the motivation stays high. Now see, each student helped by parents and teachers. Now each student should take a singular verb. So because it should take a singular verb, we are not going to use the term setting, we will use the term sets. Where is this term sets available in the option? Only in option number C, and hence C becomes my answer. Next question. A study has shown that topical creams containing the retinoids, tretinoin and tazarotene treats acne and scars. Okay, very interesting question. Now you see, we are talking about topical creams, right? So the verb must be in plural form. So because it should be in plural form, we should use treat and not treats, right? So where is this treat? Treat, treated, treating, has been treating. Definitely none of this is making an answer except option number A. This will be my correct answer. Okay. 12. Now, question number 12. The slaughter of elephants for their trunks have caused the elephant population to decline drastically. So the verb should agree with the subject, the slaughter. The slaughter, right? The slaughter is singular, and because the slaughter is singular, we must follow singular form of verb, which is given here as have. So that is incorrect. Were caused, incorrect. We are not talking in present, so is caused, also incorrect. Again, have caused, incorrect. We are only left with option number A, which says elephants for their trunks has caused the elephant population. Now, moving on. 10 years is the maximum sentence for that offense. So the question says that the period of time which is used here, right? The period of time which is used here is appropriate and should be followed with singular verbs. So hence this sentence is appropriate, but where is the alternative in the sentence? That's not an alternative, that's the same thing which is written, and that is why we are marking the answer as D. Okay, we will use a singular verb with periods of time. Use a singular verb with periods of time. Next question. Rice and beans, my favorite dish, reminds me of my village, Gannor. Now, rice and beans is a single dish and hence will take a singular verb. And because it will take a singular verb, I think it is appropriate, and reminds is appropriately used. We need not change it, yet the option is in option number D. So we'll select one of it, which is option number D. A system of stringent procedures control the experiment. So a system is a singular subject and will take a singular verb. So here control is not appropriately used and it should be controls. So where is the controls option? You see, only in option number A. Hence option number A makes my answer. Okay, choose the grammatically correct sentence. We have to choose sentences which are grammatically correct. Let's see what are the questions given here. Okay, does he eat chicken? Have you seen the show? The questions on the test was difficult. People from the north are very friendly. So you see, we have to do what the direction says, choose the grammatically correct sentence. So we have to choose a correct one, which means that rest others are incorrectly used. So you see, does he eat chicken? Does he eat chicken says what? You see, does he eat chicken is somewhat correct, right? Again, let's read question number 2. Have you seen the show? Correct. The questions on the test were very difficult. Incorrect. People from north are very friendly. So sentence A, sentence B and sentence D are appropriate and correct to my knowledge, and hence B makes my answer. Next question. Rohit as well as his cousins are going to USA. First of all, in sentence A, you see Rohit as well as his cousin comprises of a single unit. So the verb is to be used instead of are. Rohit, basically I'm trying to say that Rohit is going to USA, right? Similarly, when I use say sentence number B, it says everyone need to be loved. Everyone refers to a singular person and hence should be followed by a singular verb. Everyone needs to be loved. So these two are eliminated already. Now let's move ahead and see question number sentence number C. Some part of income goes to a cancer NGO. Mathematics hasn't revised as a course. So according to this, the correct answer is option number A. Why? Because C and D are appropriate and grammatically correct. Next question. You and I, next question says, you and I are supposed to clean the classroom before the teacher gets in. Okay. Either the mother or my brother has signed the report card. Correct. Be careful. Father's scissors are very sharp in pairs. Scissor comes in pair, so R sharp is correct. Neither of the statements are false. Here is the glitch. Neither of the statements is false. This makes this statement incorrect, and hence ABC is correct. So we can see the answer is D. ABC is correct. Next question. Next question says, neither the professor nor the students, you see students, plural, verb singular, students seem to understand this question. Okay. Next, one of my cousin who is a doctor, is a well renowned hospital, has written a letter of recommendation for me. You see, in this sentence, one of my cousins will be correct and not one of my cousin. It will be one of my cousins. The subject will be plural when one of is used in a sentence, and the verb will be singular, right? So this one is again incorrect. Delhi is one of those cities, you see, one of those cities that is working hard to solve its sewage problem. Correct. Some of the drinks has already gone bad. Correct. So only C and D can be seen as correct answers, which is in option number C. Next question. One of these children have obviously cheated in the exam. Now, one of these children have obviously cheated in the exam. When you see this question, what do you see? You see that one of is used, plural subject is used, but the verb is also plural. The verb is supposed to be singular here. One of these children has obviously cheated in the exam. Second one, either New Zealand or India. Either New Zealand or India are going to be the World Cup champion this year. Are any one will be the champion, so is going to be the champion. Several of girls have decided to complain against a professor. Have either Tanya or her parents written to Priyanka. Okay, so these two sentences seem appropriate, and these two sentences are in option number A. Next question. I see the same question here. Okay, next question. Everyone have eaten his or her lunch. See, regularly when you practice and you come across same kind of questions, same kind of errors, somewhere it will always have an imprint in your head, and this will help you in answering the questions in the exam. You see, everyone, there has been so many questions which we have solved from everyone. So it will be what? Everyone has eaten, not everyone have eaten, right? Everyone has eaten his or her lunch. Either my father or my sisters, either my father or my sisters are leaving. Okay, sisters plural are plural, leaving for Mumbai tomorrow morning. Correct. The news on the front page of the newspaper is bad, not are bad. The common man's earnings have gone up substantially after this year's annual budget. So I see only sentence B and sentence C to be appropriate, and it is in option number B. Next question. Okay. A large part of the young population is in favor of him being elected India's PM. 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 1 is 2. Then the sentence says, not only the teammates but also their captain is singular, has been to the BCCI's office. 7 years, again, period of time to be treated plural. 7 years are a long time. So C and D is inappropriate, A and B is correct. According to this, okay, I think 7 years is appropriate here, sorry. Okay, correct answer would be 7 years is a long time to stay. So here the correct answer is D as well. So A, B and D is correct, and that's in option number B. Okay, next question. The student should decide which one of the four choices A, B, C, or D best answers. Best answer. It's not answer. It will be best answers. Best answers the question. Verb singular when used one off with one off. Okay. One of the most intelligent students who score full marks in exam is Divya. Correct. 500 kilometers again is a long distance and not hour, used as a singular unit. None of my schoolmates were there. None of my schoolmates were there. Correct. So sentence B and D seem to be correct. And then question number 23, option number D has B and D. Okay, correct answers. Now question number 24. The price of this branded jeans is reasonable. The price of this branded jeans is reasonable. Jeans comes in pair and so follows a singular verb. Correct. Curd and rice is our daily food. Curd and rice used as a single dish, so it will always follow singular verb. The famous director and producer. The famous director and producer, designations are different but belongs to the same person and will follow singular verb, right? So this is incorrect. This is incorrect. Many a people have. Many a people talk in singular sense. So many a people has a same mistake, has made a same mistake. So D number option is also incorrect and hence B becomes my answer here. Next question. Petrol as well as diesel have recently risen in price. So petrol as well as diesel, you see it says has as well as accounts for single unit, therefore have recently will not be appropriate, it will be has recently. Eliminate it. Sentence B again, my aunt as well as her two sons has been robbed by the robber. This one is incorrect as well. Now, neither parent is fond of playing chess. Neither his sister nor his mother is good at cooking. So C and D seems to be correct and hence option number A makes the correct answer. Next question. One of my brothers is shifting to the USA permanently. Okay, correct. Rohit and Keshav doesn't want. No, Rohit and Keshav don't want to go for the party. Nobody know the situation I have gone through. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the situation because nobody represents singular person and hence will be followed by a singular verb. So this is incorrect. This one is incorrect. Again, let's see the another one. The president together with his wife greet the audience cordially. Greets the audience cordially. All I want to say is the president greets the audience cordially. Together with his wife is an extra information here. So only sentence A is correct, which is an option number A. Next question. Okay, the team raises these questions carefully. The actors live very different lives in private. Okay, there were 10 chocolates in that bag. Now there is only one left. There is only one left. Social studies is Priya's favorite subject, while civics is Neha's favorite subject. Is will be used with the subject even if they have suffix s. So the only appropriate sentence which is here is option A, option B, and D. So A, B, D is an option number D. Next question. Do you need a good criminal lawyer? Okay. Do the earrings in Shreya's ear rust when she takes bath? He always shares his lunch with me. Okay. The teacher seems to be very upset with the students. All the sentences are appropriate and grammatically correct and hence D makes the correct answer. Next question. The football roll across the ground. Again, the football. The football is singular and hence will take the football rolls across the ground. His dog growls. His dog growls when someone enters his house. Okay, correct. Next is the phone beeps when it rings. My dog leap onto the trampoline. Again, my dog leaps, not leap, right? So A and D incorrect, B and C correct, which is an option number C. Next. Okay, neither the teacher nor the students but the school director is in favor of cutting down the huge tree in school garden. You see in this sentence, neither the teacher nor the students but the school director is in favor of cutting down the huge tree. Correct. Of all the electricians in town, Ron do the best work. Ron does the best work, not do. It's not the teacher but the principal of the school who decides on the course schedule. Everyone at the mall were looking for the missing boy. Everyone at the mall was looking for the missing boy. This will be an appropriate sentence to the following question, right? Okay, so these were some of the question, and the correct answer to this question will be in option number B, right? A and C is correct. Now these were some of the moderate level question. Let's switch to the difficult level and understand what kind of questions do come in difficult level questions as well. Let's read the okay, question number 1 to 5 says choose the grammatically correct sentences. We have to go with the correct ones and leave the incorrect ones. So let's check this out now. Long-term employment are the norm because high minimum wages, payroll takes and labor protection laws make employees loath to hire those whom they cannot easily fire and whom they must pay beyond what their skills are worth. Finland's expenditure on primary and secondary education is slightly higher than the European average but lower than some of its Nordic neighbors. Hollywood has begun turning to a growing cadre of military veterans like Humphreys who use their contact and expertise to bring truth to a picture. Over the last few years, there has been a couple of very positive developments uh, towards the consequation of the endangered tigers. Now you see, we have to do what? We'll read the direction again. Grammatically correct sentence. Now I see that in sentence number A, when we say long term employment represents a singular form of subject and hence should take a singular form of verb, right? In sentence C, you see Humphreys is the subject here. Humphreys is the subject here, right? Humphreys is the subject which is, as the main subject is singular and will take a verb. Humphreys who uses. Humphreys who uses. Again in sentence D, you see a couple of very positive developments is a plural noun phrase and will take a plural form of verb. So it should be what? It should be has been or have been. It should be have been. Over the last few years, there have been a couple of positive developments, right? Because it's a plural noun and a plural phrase, and the verb will also be plural in that case instead of a singular verb. And the only correct sentence here is option number B. Right? Easy to understand. Next question. Next question says vegetables and fruits. Vegetables and fruits. Two different entity. Why will it take a singular verb? It will take a plural verb. Are high in antioxidant vitamins which help maintain the immune system so you stay healthy. Okay. Sentence B says a study has shown that topical creams containing the retinoid, and tazarotene treat brown spots and wrinkles. Okay. Shweta as well as Ankita. Shweta is working hard to support the family. Ankita is just an extra information, right? The shortage of male teachers, the shortage of male teachers, right, makes it even more important for dads to play an active role at home. Shortage. This verb is being used for shortage, and shortage is singular. Okay, so the only sentence which is correct is sentence B. Next sentence, the committee is divided on one minor point. You see this collective noun, in this collective noun committee, it is being used as plural subject. Why? Because they are divided on one minor point. So because they are divided, they will behave plurally and follow a plural verb are. People like him doesn't care about anyone. People like him don't care about anyone. Gulliver's Travels was written by Swift. Neither my friend nor I am at work. So D is incorrect, B is incorrect, and A is incorrect. The only correct one is option number C. Next question. This question says, you are drawn to the deal immensity, purely, simply, irresistibly by a power that comes from the thing itself and from your desire to fed the power. Okay. The single role that traffic I like get to I have got this habit of stopping at the part which already has an error, right? So the simple role that traffic beeps to one side or the other has a long history that reaches well beyond the appearance of the first automobile. Very good. 5 years says 5 years. Now you see 5 years are the maximum sentence for that offense. Yeah, is period of time will follow singular, right? Neither John nor Abraham is available. So the only correct sentence is option number A. Next question. The boys together with their friends are going for a picnic. The boys plural are going picnic. White teeth, healthy gums, and fresh breath. All these things, three things, create a germ-free oral environment and a base to good health. Apart from being a role model and mentor to the young, our president also has his passion for knowledge and a life based on the right values. Simple procedures such as making a U-turn become extremely troublesome because you have to shift gears with a hand other than the one you normally use. This comes out as correct sentence. Okay, moving on to the next part of difficult level question. It says there are questions from 6 to 10 and you have to grammatically correct option of the underlined part. Okay, we have to figure out the underline alternative of the underlined one. Okay, now let's see. Nobody denies that 2 hours in the playhouse feels in fact perfectly great. Now you see, nobody, though properly singular, commonly takes a plural verb, right? Though it is singular, takes a plural verb. Now, you see, commonly takes a plural verb. So according to this, sentence number A, nobody denies that 2 hours in the playhouse feel. So again, this is correct, but here you see, nobody feels. Nobody feels is the actually thing we want to say here. So it will be feel and not feels. So the correct answer is option number B. We found the answer in the first option only. Because you see, in this sentence, we are talking about something else again. There's a rearrangement of words from here to there, which is not making an answer to the question. Okay. Next question. Neither the producers nor the director in the sequel forecast that it will earn less money than the first time, but they are perplexed by the box office receipts on its opening weekend. Okay, in this sentence, you see, when one of the subjects joined by or ya फिर nor, or nor, either or, neither nor, is plural. The verb must be plural, and the plural subject should be placed nearer to the verb. So it should be what? It should be neither the director in the sequel nor its producers forecast, because forecast is plural here, and producers will justify this verb if we use it this way. So the correct answer, I think, producers, incorrect. Not the producers of the second say forecasted, no, incorrect. Again, this is incorrect. So the only option we are left with is option number A. Next question. Most of the candidates who come out of the interview hall have confused and disturbed facial expression. You see, in the original sentence, the subject, most of the candidate does not agree with the verb comes, right? Most of the candidates is plural and agrees with a plural verb because the maximum individuals of which people is composed or thought of instead of thinking the entire collection of people as a whole. So in B and C, in option B, C, you see the meaning changes completely, right? And in option number D, uh, basically it omits the pronoun. There is no pronoun used here, right? There's no pronoun used here, so this is also not making the answer. So the correct answer will be most of the candidates who come out of the interview hall. This is an appropriate one. Next question. If R.K. Narayan's Malguri days attract few readers than it did in the 20th century, perhaps the reason is that the modern readers do not know enough to appreciate the irony. Now we have to see attract few readers than it did in the 20th century. So you see in